Imagine this. You are surrounded by people chasing success. Some play fair, work hard, and hold on to their principles. Others lie, manipulate, and crush anyone who stands in their way. And yet, who do you see at the top? Who writes the rules? Who owns the world? It's the ruthless, the unapologetic, the ones who do not hesitate. Why does the world seem designed to favor those without morality? History screams the answer at us. Caesars, emperors, warlords, billionaires. The pattern repeats. The most ruthless rise. But this is not just chance. It's not a glitch in the system. It is the system that to understand why. We must step into the mind of Friedrich Nietzsche and confront one of the most unsettling truths about human nature. Power is not a reward for goodness. It is a prize for those who take it. That we are taught to believe a comforting lie, that success is a reward for hard work, talent, and moral integrity. But history, business, and politics tell a different story. Power does not reward those who deserve it. It rewards those who seize it. The world is not structured to uplift the virtuous. It is built to serve those who understand its mechanics and exploit them without hesitation. Why do corrupt politicians thrive? Because they understand the game better than their honest counterparts. Politics is not about justice, it is about influence. A leader who tells people what they want to hear, manipulates the system to maintain authority, and silences opposition will always rise higher than one who clings to integrity at the cost of power. Morality is a weakness when the goal is domination. History proves this. The most powerful rulers were not the most ethical, but the most strategic. They made promises they never intended to keep. They built alliances only to break them when it suited their goals. They understood that power is not given, it is taken. Why do ruthless CEOs dominate industries? Because business is war, not charity. A CEO who prioritizes fairness over efficiency, loyalty over results, or ethics over expansion will be crushed by competitors who make the hard choices they refuse to. The companies that survive are the ones that cut jobs when necessary, even if it devastates thousands. The leaders who rise are those who eliminate competition, not those who make peace with it. Why do history's greatest rulers have dark pasts? Because greatness and ruthlessness often walk hand in hand. Alexander the Great did not conquer the world through diplomacy alone. He burned cities to the ground. Julius Caesar did not rise through honor. He betrayed the Senate. Napoleon did not build an empire by following the rules. He rewrote them in his favor. Power is never about kindness. It is about control. Fairness is an illusion, a tool to keep the weak in line. Society tells us to be fair, to play by the rules, to believe that good people will ultimately win. But who created these rules? The very people who benefit from them. Workers are told to stay loyal, while corporations cut them off the moment they become unprofitable. Citizens are taught to obey the law, while the elite bend it to their advantage. The masses believe in justice, while those in power manipulate the legal system to protect themselves. Nietzsche did not just question morality, he exposed it as a deception. And beyond good and evil, he argued that morality is not an objective truth, but a tool, a carefully crafted illusion used by the weak to shame, control, and restrain the strong. What we call good and evil are not universal laws, but social constructs designed to serve different groups. Weak people, unable to seize power themselves, create moral systems that demonize strength and ambition while glorifying submission and meekness. The strong, however, recognize morality for what it is, a cage meant to limit those who could otherwise rule. The heart of Nietzsche's philosophy is the will to power, the fundamental force that drives all life. According to him, human beings do not seek happiness, peace, or even survival as their highest goal. Instead, they crave power, the ability to impose their will on the world, to shape reality according to their own vision. Power is not just political or physical. It is psychological, intellectual, and creative. The greatest minds in history, philosophers, artists, warriors, and rulers, were not passive seekers of truth or justice. They were conquerors of reality, bending society, culture, and even morality to their will. Nietzsche saw the world divided into two moralities: master morality, the morality of the strong. It values strength, ambition, and self-overcoming. It is the mindset of leaders, warriors, and creators, those who do not seek approval or permission, but take what they desire. The strong define their own morality based on excellence, dominance, and the pursuit of greatness. Slave morality, the morality of the weak. It values submission, obedience, and victimhood. It is the mindset of the ruled, who, unable to rise above their conditions, create moral systems that glorify suffering, humility, and weakness. Instead of striving for power, they resent those who have it. Instead of seeking victory, they demonize those who achieve it. The reality? Morality is a choice, not a law. The question Nietzsche forces us to confront is this: will you live by the morality imposed upon you, or will you create your own? Success follows a set of psychological laws, patterns that reward certain mindsets and punish others. The people who rise to power do so because they possess specific psychological traits that separate them from the masses. These traits are the true currency of power: ambition, the relentless desire to rise. The first and most crucial trait of winners is an insatiable hunger for victory. Decisiveness, the ability to act. The strong do not hesitate. Indecision is death in the world of power. Fearlessness, the willingness to take risks. The powerful do not let fear control them. They use it as a compass. Strategic ruthlessness, knowing when to play by the rules and when to break them. The powerful do not blindly follow. They analyze, adapt, and dominate. But power is seductive and dangerous. Those who rise through ruthlessness and manipulation often believe they are untouchable. History tells a different story. Power must be balanced with wisdom, or will consume those who wield it. Julius Caesar, Napoleon, corporate giants. Each one fell because they believed they were invincible. The same force that elevates a ruler, a CEO, or a conqueror eventually becomes their downfall. Power alone is not enough. It must be mastered, controlled, and sustained. The real question is, will you master power, or will it master you?